Hi, this is the Melster. This is my review of Coming to America Part 2. I can't believe it. Two Melsters? Go. Do it, small Melster. Do it, small Melster. Do it. I can do it, big Melster. Do it, small Melster. Do it. I can do it, big Melster. Do it, small Melster. I can do it. Do it. Do it, small Melster. You may be small, but I can do it, big Melster. You may be small, but you're a Melster. Do it. Do it, big Melster. Do it, small Melster. Do it. Do it. Do it, small Melster. Melster, Melster, Melster. That's what you got. Do it, big Melster. Do it. Do it, 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 Melster. Do it. Big Melster. Do it. Do it, Melster. Do it. Do it, Melster. Do it. Small name, right, big Melster. What's on the inside of that cap? Do it. Do it. Do it, small Melster. Do it. Do it. Do it, small Melster. Yeah. Do it, small Melster. And I do it too. Big Melster and Small Melster was sharp, wasn't it, Melster? Yes, it was, Melster. You always come up with good ideas, Melster. You too, Melster. That shirt you got on is slick. Yours as well. Thanks for your help anytime. How's it going over there, bodiless man? Go to hell, Melster. You first, anti-Melster. Hi, this is the Melster. This is my review of Coming to America Part 2, a movie we did not need. It was made 30 years later from the original one. I don't know why they thought they needed to make this movie, but they did, so let's talk about it. The actors in it looked ancient, even though it is 30 years later. You know, a lot of movies, you know, the actors age old. It's just like this movie, they just looked old and worn out in it. The actors did, this story about him having a son in America. I mean, it was okay. Of course, you know, he had to go find them, but the movie just didn't have any substance to me. It did have nice cameos from different people in it who I won't name, so that was good. But it was just a movie that we didn't need. I mean, the barbershop scene, all the characters that Eddie and Arsenio played in the barbershop, they just looked worn out. It just it didn't make any sense. Him having this son in America, and he had to go searching for him because only a male can be heir to the Zamunda, not a female. So I don't want to say too much about it, but the acting was okay. It was just the movie just didn't have any substance in it. It was nice to see Wesley Snipes in it because you don't see him in too many movies these days. He took a hiatus from doing movies, so it was nice to see him in it. And it was nice to see James Earl Jones. It was nice to see him. He's always been a great actor. But Eddie did his thing. He was solid in his acting. Arsenio was solid. I mean, everybody really brought their A game to the acting, but the story just sucked to me. That's all. That's gonna be brutally honest. The story sucked, but the actors was okay. Do I recommend you go see this movie? I would say pass on it, but I know a lot of people are not, because if you've seen the first one, you're gonna want to see this one. And I review movies, and plus I've seen the first one, so I want to see this one as well. And I already knew from the trailer that it was not going to be as good as the first one. I don't think you need a rocket scientist to see that this movie was not going to be as good as the first one. The first one was a classic. This one you just didn't need to make. I didn't understand why they need to make it. Maybe because everybody needed paychecks. That's probably what it was. Because a lot of these actors we haven't seen in movies in quite a long time, so they probably needed a paycheck. But it had some nice musical numbers in it that was pretty good. Some musical guests I won't name. We haven't seen in a long time. It was good to see them. And it had some cameos that I liked it. That's a man. They put him in this movie. You know, the, and the dance sequences. I mean, it was okay, and it just didn't have no substance to me. But I'm one and done. A lot of movies I like, I watch over. I'm one and done with this one, but not watch it again. It was just was not a good movie. It's not the worst movie I've seen. It's just that some movies that are classics you don't need to touch. Just leave them alone. That's what they should have did with this one. Just leave it. They just should have left Coming to America alone. I think the first one came out in 1988. They just should have left it alone. There was no need to make this movie. None whatsoever. I understand why they did it. It was not to see his wife from the first one back in, but she looked at old, John Amos. You know how old he probably is. You know, I don't want to say anything bad about these actors. They're good actors, just look just real old in this movie. And I really don't say that about movies. Even though it's 30 years later, they just looked at like they ran out of gas in this movie. So I would not recommend you watch this movie. But if you want to, go ahead. It'll be okay. It did have some funny moments in it. It just wasn't worth watching, in my opinion. So I would say, if you're an Eddie Murphy fan, go ahead and watch it. I like Eddie Murphy. Senior Hall. If you're a fan of his, watch it. But the dude that played his son, I never seen him in anything but this movie. He was okay. Now, to me, his acting might have been the best acting in the movie, because I liked the way his acting was. So his acting was good. And I just leave it like this. Some of the elements were similar to the first Coming to America, the classic that they made, and they tried to repeat the classic with no avail. It did not happen whatsoever. Thank you for watching my review. This is the Melster out. What is that vapor? What is that mist? What is going on? What's going on with all this mist and this vapor? Here we go. Melster, I'm coming back. And Ty, Melster is reborn.